सत श्री अकाल पाजी.
भाजी सत श्री अकाल की गल है.
After a long time, I think we got a chance to peacefully sit under a tree in the
Yes.
most world famous Lalbagh, and I thought I was inspired to discuss one very interesting topic with you today.
Yeah, it's always good here. In fact, this peaceful, calm place, we always yearn to come here, but only thing is being so busy with our daily schedules. So we seldom get an opportunity, but yes, it's always good to come back here and especially have a guftagu with you only, in fact.
Alright, thanks, sir.
Yes.
So I just wanted to dig your brains on one topic. So as you know, of course, it's related to cine field only. So as you are aware now, many old theatres in Bangalore are closing down.
Right,
So
yes.
what are your thoughts on that? Is it a good development, bad development, or what are initial thoughts on old theatres going
It's a fantastic question.
closing down?
It's a fantastic question. I much appreciate this question from you. Personally, it's very disappointing. I would always say that these old theatres, I would equate them to monuments, because there were days when people would have loved to have some sort of a serene outing, watching some good story-driven movies, and go along with the family. So these old theatres would always create some sort of a homely atmosphere, that is home away from home. So it was always good, and looking at the type of theatres or looking at the quality of theatres then, which had the infrastructure which was suiting that point of time, automatically every member of the family would love to go there and spend some 3 hours and come. And most importantly, the biggest advantage then was that people had patience to go and do that. And any movie which would come, people would love to, book in advance and go to that theatre. And those days, theatres also had equal value. The success of the film also depended on the identity of the theatres. For example, in Bangalore, we always had lovely theatres like Navrang, we had something like Sagar, and those good theatres, and which were famous for a variety of films.
Kapali, most famous.
Kapali was there. And why not? Even for Western movies, lovely Western movies, we had MG Road, where we had Plaza, Blue Moon, Blue Diamond, Rex,
Yes,
Galaxy, you name it. And I have been
Symphony, aka Shankar
Symphony,
Nag.
yes.
I think that's still around.
Yeah, that is there, but the name has been changed to Shankar Nag Chitra Mandira now.
Yes.
I remember having seen beautiful films like Jaws, and even the one with dinosaurs, Jurassic Park, and lovely movies, Fugitive, beautiful films, and the theatres added value to that. So it's a pity that all those old theatres are dying down or being discarded just in the name of modernization and technology. But if those theatres had remained, I think it would have really served the purpose. It would have been legacy, of course, and legacy theatres always have the value. So it's a bit disappointing that theatres are going.
So, of course, we have now observed quite deeply how the theatre front has evolved over time. Just to recap from a technical standpoint, I remember initially, even before you were born actually, mostly it was black and white movie. It started off as a silent movie.
Yes.
That era when it was black and white 4:3 ratio.
Yes.
Silent movies.
Yes.
And where women were not, the role of a woman was also played by a man who was dressed up as a woman.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
Even until the 70s, it was seen as a taboo for women to go and act in a movie. A movie itself was seen as equal to horse racing, right? Gambling kind of thing. If someone was in that profession, people used to keep away.
Yes, absolutely.
Because eventually, financial difficulties will they'll tap on your door and ask for money or favor, the producer or director, and then you couldn't say no.
Very true.
So those kind of things. So people used to keep away from this,
Yes.
But back in the day, because content was produced was less, I mean, probably they produced 2 or 3 movies in a year in language. Maybe 20 movies in a year came out all over India. The Palke time, Dada Saheb Palke time.
Right, right.
And then, of course, today it is more than 1,300 movies which go into the theatres. Out of which 90% of them flop, only 10% succeed, make the name.
Absolutely.
But from a theatrical standpoint, what I wanted to tell you, I mean, share here is that back in the day when content development was not so big, I mean, only 3-4 good movies came in a year and each ran for 1 or 2 years also.
Right.
So, theatres also were basically only that. For every, I think, one movie, maybe totally there were 1,000 theatres all over India.
That's about it.
Maybe
yes.
that's it.
That's it, yes.
Max, that is pan-India movie, and pan-India movies are also less.
Yes.
Mostly everything was regional.
Everything was regional.
Regional.
Yes, absolutely.
And not all region languages had the financial muscle to produce movies. So if you see, for example, Bengali movies were in vogue. They have always remained in vogue. Many artists and producers came from there. Bollywood, of course, with Hindi and Urdu.
Always there, yes.
Then there was Tamil industry, there was Telugu industry was very big. Tamil and Telugu worked together a lot.
Right.
Usually the film was Tamil and production and direction was by Telugu.
Was by Telugu, yes, yes.
Kannada had its own niche. Malayalam had its own niche. They were late starters slightly a bit. Marathi theatre is even today not very well known outside Maharashtra.
Absolutely, correct.
And then the Bhojpuri and all, there are a few other industries in India which is not much known outside their respective. So earlier I think that was the case. But over the years when the content production became more and more, theatres also started exploding. That is standalone theatres.
Yes.
And eventually when Cineplex came in a mall, which was added basically to increase footfall. If you had a mall without a theatre, only 25% people went there. Even today it's true. See, the majority of the people go to a mall to see the movie, and as a result, they also do some window shopping. They browse and they create some commerce.
Correct.
That's how it is today. But content in the recent past, the past 15-20 years, it has exploded. I would say it has become 1,000 times more than what it was in the 30-40 years back.
Correct.
But new theatre building has not kept up, especially because of course Cineplex culture, mall culture came.
Right.
But now OTT, big screen, now TV technology coming in, high-speed internet, now everything evolved.
Correct.
And today standalone theatres are valued only for the real estate anymore.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And nostalgia, when people like me and you may be nostalgic about it, but otherwise I think next generation, Gen Z and all, I don't think they even care or they know about it.
They'll not even think about any theatrical names also. They'll have everything on their mobile and laptops and all those things. So yes, of course.
One interesting thing is, there are some private theatres now that have come up in metros. 15-seater, 20-seater, 30-seater kind of things, ultra lux. You can hire them by the hour and you can play your own content for your own audience. That concept has come now.
That's very interesting actually. Yes.
And that especially helps creators like you or me or who are indie, small time producers who want to just have a premiere for a chosen audience, one show.
Absolutely, yes. That will work out in fact, yes.
So that is there already. It's around. But it's not picked up full speed. But what do you think? Is this, it is what it is, of course. Nobody has any say. You cannot change it. The economics or the reality of the movie world, you cannot change it. It is a huge behemoth. It's moving in its own pace.
It's an ocean, yes.
But personally, what do you feel? Is it good, bad, ugly? Or
no, I would say it's good because, these days, as I have observed, consistently been observing the progress of movies as such, movies in any language. These 3-hour-long movies are slowly dying down along with the theatres. Because as I said...
Durandar was an exception.
Durandar was an exception. 1 or 2 movies like that, Durandar and Kantara and all those movies.
Pushpa. You forgot Pushpa.
I have not heard about it.
Oh my God. No. You should take back your words.
No, really, seriously.
Pushpa was a major trendsetter, sir.
Acha.
Pushpa 1 and 2. Anyway, that's also a long format movie.
Movies like that, for example, like they come once a while, and then where they catch the viewer's attention, and they at least for some good qualities of that movie or some extra effects or something new, unique, they are successful in holding on viewers' attention for 3 hours. So, as I said, those days, those earlier days, despite the quality of the movie, people would still go and enjoy any, the B-level movies also. For example, which did not have a star value. If I would quote, during the days of say Amitabh Bachchan or Dharmender or somebody like that, they had such a big, huge star value. Along with them, you also had quality actors like say Vijay Arora or somebody like a Vinod Mehra or somebody like that. So who also, if not had equal amount of success, but they had equal amount of identity. So despite the star value, movies used to run for 3 hours. So even theaters had a lot to contribute for that, because theaters always had that price quotient kept well within the reach of common man then. And today, of course, it is beyond the reach of anybody, even when the technology has evolved, the mall culture has come. But as you rightly said, there are various mediums where you can watch a movie. You have a mobile, and then you can watch it with your family at your home itself, with various OTTs where the movie is released. I think just 15 days after they release in theaters, they are on OTT. So like that, there are a lot of options available today. But coming back to those short auditoriums which have come up now, it's a real good development, because as I said, the era of short films is taking up very fast, because these days people prefer those 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute movies, which doesn't consume much of their time.
Is equal to T20.
No, it's equal to
Downgrading from test to T20.
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
That's a good comparison. Like that, yes. Coming down from a test match to a T20 level, and now there is T10 also, which is coming
So
up.
speaking of T20, I wanted to ask you one thing. It's an aside. It's a detour from our topic. So today I think I saw news where Ranji Trophy got shifted to Hubli or Dharwad somewhere, not in KSCA. What do you think about that? Ranji being, is like kind of 100, I mean, I don't know how many years, 50, 60, 70 years?
Easily.
Ranji Trophy.
More than 100 years only, I think, probably.
And we had our great umpire, the legendary umpire,
Yes,
who
yes.
was a fan of Ranji statistics.
Mr. VK
And
Keshava.
even tried to write a book.
Yes, yes, very true.
Where do you think, I think, how do you see the development? Ranji Trophy getting shifted out of tier 1 city like Bangalore into some, tier 3 city. Is it good, bad?
I would say it is good. I would say it is good, because not just that it is giving another upcoming town or a district like Hubli in Karnataka to host cricket matches on a large scale, and it will also bring back the nostalgia, not just the nostalgia, but the significance of Ranji Trophy matches in a cricket player's life. Today we see a lot of players not caring at all for anything like a Ranji Trophy or a Vijay Hazare Trophy or anything, because they have achieved everything at international levels. But really, if they have to go back in time, they should be thankful for these sort of tournaments, which has really shaped them to get an identity in the cricketing world, and going forward and representing the state and then the country. So in a city like Bangalore, which is changing every day virtually and in different ways, I am very happy if the final has been shifted to Hubli, because Bangalore needs to be decongested in just about everything, not just sports, but every other thing also. It needs to be decongested. And Karnataka is not just Bangalore. It's a vast state where equal opportunity should be given to every other state as well. Hubli, Belgaum, Dharwad, Mangalore. There are a lot of places which can prove their potential, and they are waiting to get an opportunity, which is not being given to them in the true sense. So in one way, I am extremely happy if such a development has occurred today, and I would only see this as a stepping stone for many more cities in Karnataka like Hubli, Dharwad and Belgaum, and even cities next to them gearing up and hosting a Ranji Trophy match to begin with. I am happy about it.
Okay, sir. Now coming back to our topic again of movie world.
Hmm.
See, today a lot of high quality contents are coming out, but people are not having time to watch it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, is there a solution to this? Because otherwise, the content is just being produced. It's like food being prepared and nobody eats it. It just goes for a waste.
Hmm. There is a solution. The basic solution is that you need to produce not just content but quality content, because
Now, why I ask this? Because today there is a reach, but the reach basically needs you to spend a lot of money on marketing and promotion.
Hmm. Hmm. It has.
So, frankly speaking, Durandar to me felt like watching a web series, binge watching a web series of 5 episodes, sitting back to back.
Hmm.
That is how it felt to me. But what I am saying, unless you spend a huge amount of money in promoting and marketing a content, what you develop,
Hmm.
it has absolutely almost no reach. It's become almost binary. Unless you spend some money, you are not able to get visibility. Organic way of promoting, viral way of those are all gone, I think, right? Nowadays.
Yes, absolutely. Because with the changing generations, you have different taste matching each generation. Today, as I remember 25, 30 years back when we were young, there was no talk like a generation Z or generation Alpha or generation Beta or generation Gamma, which is there today. So, generation Alpha, for example, will not prefer to see generation Beta's type of movies, and so on and so forth. So, as you rightly said, a lot of money has to be spent on marketing, and despite even if you do that, there is no guarantee that your movie will succeed. And today, people spend crores not just to market their movies in India but overseas also. And what they feel is, if you market overseas with the huge amount of Indians all over the globe, probably they can recover whatever they have spent on their movie. But at the same time, you know, that is not the real way to promote a movie also. Basically, if a movie should promote itself, spending money and investing is always there. That exercise you need to carry on. But the movie should promote itself by a good quality content and in a sizable way, because every step is a learning process. Suppose you produce a movie today investing crores of rupees and it flops miserably. Again, you need not think about doing the same exercise because you know what the results are. But yes, I don't say that it will not succeed for the second time or something like that. But you can always be wise in your thinking, probably cut down on the duration of the movie and improve the content. Maybe you can give people to watch something which most of them are not aware of. For example, society based subjects, as we are coming out with very good short movies. Recently, just a couple of days back, we released our movie called Tusker, which was a fantastic subject, and the way response has come for that movie is mind blowing. I mean, the number of views, yes, it is still good. It has crossed about 200 plus, but more than the paid value which people take these days just to get a visibility. I am always there for organic views, because even one good view, one heartfelt view is success for you, rather than spending 1,000 rupees and getting 1,000 views, which may not really help you. So, as I said, this movie got a lot of visibility and people still are talking about it. Whoever in fact, I myself am getting many phone calls congratulating us for this good movie, because the subject was good, the way it was handled, the way it was shot, the way and the location and everything was absolutely fantastic. So movies like this catch the attention of people these days, rather than 2 3 hour extravaganzas only based on star power. So many big star power movies are failing these days only because they just need to maintain the trend of producing movies irrespective of whatever subjects they have in mind. So if you concentrate a little bit at least on the quality of the content rather than the duration, and only because you have to make a movie you make a movie, it should not be like that. You should involve people and you should see that people keep coming again and again to theaters. These days, people coming to theaters itself is gone. Not many, as you would also know, not many people visit theaters these days, except if there is a film which has star power. and only his fans, his set of fans, they come only because they want to watch their favorite star in action. Apart from that, if you want to really allow a new talent to succeed in this field of cinema, it is difficult. I don't say it's easy. It's not a cakewalk. It definitely is difficult, but it is not impossible at the same time. Good content, quality content, and good promotion. You need to promote that movie well, and not like investing lakhs of rupees or anything like that. But you try to channelize your strategies in such a way that at some point of time you will reach the concerned person who has time and opportunity to see that and take a decision and enact over it, or he can give you an opportunity to probably talk to him or meet him and then take it forward from there. So yes, quality content, time oriented content, and good promotion can help any movie succeed.
Sir, I want to draw one parallel before we close this discussion.
Absolutely.
So, in the 70s and 80s and even through the 90s and 2000s also, technology that entered the house,
Yes.
like wet grinder, refrigerator, washing machine, all these things, what it did is it released a lot of time for the housewife or the lady of the house who was doing all these chores manually.
Yes.
And with the time that got released, they got freed up. They started watching the content of the TV serials of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s.
I remember that, yes.
So the time was saved in using technology, but at the same time another technology entered the house, and like what's called as TV, cable TV and all that. And it took up that time. The time got reallocated to something else. So from one technology to another technology, it swung.
It went, yes.
Now I am forecasting, or rather I think in the near future, another technology will enter our lives, which will again free up some time, which again will get, I think, redirected to consuming content. And that technology is self-driving cars. So you just need to sit in the car and you can keep doing what you want. Car will take you to the place where you want to go. You don't need to bother about traffic or signal, nothing. Sit behind and enjoy some more content, because now that much time has got freed up.
Absolutely.
So what are your thoughts on this?
If this really happens, it is really good. As you rightly said, you have more amount of time to keep for yourself, and you can really enjoy a drive by having yourself entertained through some good quality classic films. But
Sir, you won't believe, sorry to interrupt, but there are so many technologies are coming up even before that self-driving. A lot of technologies are going to enter our homes soon. For example, electric cooker. Just throw the rice and it converts it into boiled cooked rice. Same way, now already the chapati making machine has come. I don't know whether you've seen it. You just load it with atta, salt and water. Outside come the roti. It's in a large scale. It is implemented in Amritsar Gurdwara, roti maker, automated, fulka. Now that home level also is coming. So a lot of new technologies are entering the house, like the automatic vacuum cleaner is already there, robotic, AI based.
right.
It scrolls the house when you are not there, automatically it goes back to its charging station and sits there. So you don't need to worry about cleaning house anymore. Dishwasher is taking care of the dishwashing chore. So waves of technologies are coming into our lives and our homes, and releasing a lot of time, our time. And all the time the trend is very clear. There's only one trend. With every time that is freed up, the man or woman, the people go to only consume more content.
Very true.
Which is again delivered through technology, some other format like Netflix maybe, or big screen, or personal home theater, or a mobile phone, whatever it is.
Right.
So self-driving car is far away, but that is one of those final human activities that could get automated, releasing more time. So the amount of content available is already much more than required, even for that era, when almost everything, 90% of life is automated. And you have all the time on earth. Even then, the content already that's today available is much more than required. So how do you see this 10, 15 years, 20 years from now, when you're totally, all your chores are automated, you have 90% free time?
If you ask me, yes, I would definitely like to make use of the help which technology has done, and it has freed up a lot of time for us, wherein we can have the advantage of consuming quality content in various fields, learn various things through technology, and utilize that. But at the same time, not only that, I would still like to devote some time, even if I am about say 60-70% free, by trying to research something which I can do on my own. Though technology would have even freed up a lot of things for me to by giving it itself. So, but still, I would like to take that opportunity and try to do something with the help of technology itself, of course. Something which can keep me in pace with things earlier, before technology took over, how we used to manage, how what all we used to do. But I wouldn't like to lose touch with the original practice, though technology has given us a lot of help. I would still like to continue doing the same thing, maybe at a reduced pace or a reduced quotient. I may, out of 100, I may try to do that about 30%, about or 40%, and then take the remaining 60% help of technology. But at the same time, yes, by giving myself a little bit more time in having a relaxed life by watching some very good content, very good thought-provoking content in any field. It could be education, it could be anything for that matter. I would still like to stay in touch with practices which the eras gone by have really made us perfect with, and not to lose touch with that in any way, so that, because originality is always originality. And then later on, of course, with the help of technology, I would like to learn new things and try to implement that, or try to go in depth and see how that happens and everything, because I do have some time along with it.
Great, sir. So to summarize this call, you have no regrets about old standalone theatres going away. It's part of life, just like how we are born and dead, dying. So everything has an end date. So that model, that era is over. So it is what it is. Is that what would you agree to that summarization?
No, not exactly, because like I am, of course, I'm personally, I am not. I'll always be sad that some very good theaters have disappeared, because like the powers be today will not really bother about sentiments or anything like that. They will always be interested in capitalizing on the opportunity and space available. But personally, yes, I would always be amongst those little percentage of people who would really give a thinking of the past, and those were the days. But yes, only those three words are left with me. But I mean, yes, you need to grow, you need to move on. So that's it.
Thank you, sir. It was very nice talking to you on an interesting topic.
Anytime.
Until we meet again, see you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity, and it's another good topic to spend the evening. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you, sir.